Hence why I'm not out there.
We get a young boy.
Kia ora, nau mai, haere mai. Welcome to Kite Park here in New Lynn, Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland for the 2023-24 City Guard Men's Premier T20 semi-final number 1 between the hosts Suburbs New Lynn and who finished top of Northwest and second place in Central East pool, Parnell. My name is Bevan Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. Pleasure to have you. Hate to say this, but there is a reason why the tripod's a bit wonky. I blame the weather at Parnell. Suburbs New Lynn have won the toss and elected to bat first. Keith Pereira to open up from the clubhouse end. And sorry, Bill, who's on strike? Shika? Should have known that, I already had that selected. Shika Verma on strike. T20 stats. Shika Verma 10 innings in the last since 2013-14 in Premier T20s. In Auckland, 172 runs at an average of just over 19. Strike rate of over 90 and a best of 32. Nikith Pereira, born in Colombo, Sri Lanka, and first ball's just played back to him. The pitch, well, it's an interesting one. It's only had a few overs on it. I have warned any Suburbs New Lynn people that I have a big mute button, as this one's just played off the pads. I have a big mute button if anyone bothers to talk to me about the reserves game yesterday. Kevin, did you hear about that?
Had a reserves game, yeah.
No, it didn't happen.
97 versus 67?
It was 90 versus 70 it basically was, on a fresh pitch,
Yeah.
on a road. I was told as this one's just off the pads and they'll pick up one. Yeah.
Third grade.
I was at Eden Roskill watching us destroy Papatoe and looking at the reserve scores as I do normally and going, oh, this will be a great day out for Eden Roskill. 91 and 72 I think it was. Ridiculous game on a fresh pitch. I'll paraphrase what Eden Roskill Reserve said, and they said it was a road.
A road.
As I said, I'll paraphrase.
Suburbs Premier played well yesterday. They chased down 225 with 10 men.
Oh, that's not bad against
Field was 10 men.
Cornwall, at Cornwall.
Yeah, at Cornwall. They batted well.
There's been another interesting result yesterday as well in the Premier Jeff Cric games, as this one's played off the pads from Tejas, and he gets through for a single. So first week of cricket after the New Year break, Parnell beat University by 1 wicket,
Yeah.
chasing 280. Yesterday, University chasing 180, won by 1 wicket. So lost by 1 wicket, won by 1 wicket 2 weeks in a row. As the next ball and just back into the crease and played back into the offside.
Yeah, Suburbs did well. 225 Cornwall, fielded with 10 men, and they took their catches and they fielded very well on the boundary.
I've played 2 Premier games,
Yeah.
both in those sort of circumstances because someone turned up short.
Oh.
Last ball of the first over. And just back into the crease and played down to cover. Ends the first over, 2 off it. It is Suburbs New Lynn winning the toss and electing to bat, 2 without loss.
Last weekend, all dressed up in their white coat.
Cricket is a funny old game though, isn't it? When it, anything can happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, anything can happen. Like, you're fielding with 10 men, you think you're against the wall, but they just pulled out an extra card from the pack, and they played very well. Like I said, they took their catches and they fielded well on the boundary.
I suppose it's almost like a red card in rugby. Almost you gain that extra man,
Yeah, yeah.
being that one player down.
And we had a player, Sean Pale. He cut the ball beautifully yesterday. He was having practice with Michael Barry on Thursday night for about an hour and a half, and he made probably 35 runs and cut shots.
Oh, that's all right
He cut
then.
the ball beautifully, Bevan.
Prashant Danji to bowl from the river end. On a stinking hot day here, Kevin. I know you were thinking about going pitch side for today, but you said no way will that happen. As it's pinged into the ground, into the pitch, sorry, and just a single out to mid wicket on the boundary, and
Not
long
yet,
on.
Not yet, Albert, yeah. Very good looking pitch there, Bevan. A little bit of green in it, but it looks like a good batting wicket. It might take a bit of turn later on, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I think VJ, he was telling me over the phone yesterday. There's still another game to be played on this pitch, so it needs to still hold. It has a little bit of grass for that reason. And he said a little bit of nibble, but nothing where teams should be bowled out for 160. Is this might have missed everything down leg. It is wides and 4 of them. There's another cricket game going on today, believe it or not. Well, there's actually 2. Pakistan batting first, 88 for 3 after 13 overs. Southie's got 2 of them.
What's Bubba on?
No, Bubba got out. He was the second wicket.
AQ, was it the opener?
As this one's hoiked round and might be the first maximum.
6. That's 6.
Just waiting for the signal to confirm. It is.
That's 12. On last night.
Oh, Jesus, we're getting cop here, aren't we, from the cheap seats away to the right?
Yeah.
Hence why, Kevin, I've moved further away this time. I've learnt my lessons coming to Suburbs New Lynn here.
Just
Who to stay away from?
Just don't look right, Bevan.
Yeah, I'm right, but not that sort of right. Do love you, Ian. Do love you. As this one's down leg side again from Prashant Danji. And might have just got a touch on this. Yeah.
How are you, Grandma? Virginia?
Yeah, beautiful conditions.
No, it's Gigi. You can't say Grandma.
Grandma's better.
Beautiful conditions. It's warm overhead. There's a bit of humidity. I can't say Prashant's a spinner, but haven't seen too much movement from him.
No, pretty straightforward at the moment. There's no seaming. He's bowling it now. It's right on middle, not moving.
Yep, this one's flicked forward of square though. Player coming round at mid wicket, and he'll stop it from going to the boundary. Pick up 2.
Sitting up nicely, Bevan, for the hook. Sitting up nicely.
He's just struggling with his line and length at the moment. I think he's a younger player for the Parnell side. It's semi-final.
The occasion might be a little bit hard at the moment.
And I mean, it's all about those top 2 inches in any sport at any level, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's the next ball, and that's
a
good.
good ball.
He must have heard me.
Yeah, that's a good ball.
That's good line and length.
That's a great ball, eh? There was nothing wrong with the shot. He played the line. There was nothing wrong with the shot.
It was just too good of a ball.
Yeah.
And as a bowler's perspective, just too good for a wicket, for an edge. Yeah.
It's what Hadley used to do a lot, Bevan. Just leave the batsman bat late.
Thinking about it.
Yeah,
This one on that same line and length.
he's dropped them.
And I'd say so from the bowler's reaction.
Yeah.
Standing up at a good pace. Harry Miller,
Yeah.
pretty decent keeper.
Yeah.
2 overs gone, 17 without loss. 15 coming off this one.
Here's a question for you, Bevan. You have the keeper standing up to the quick bowlers these days. What are they standing up for? There's only one thing they can actually do. They can actually get the stumping, can't they? Because you can get the catch back and get the catch up. So it's only there for the stumping.
Yes, well, it's also to stop the batters moving their feet, isn't it?
Yeah. So you're there to keep the batsman there. And that
And just saying to them, look, you know, if you want to come down the wicket, you've got to hit the ball.
yeah, well and truly. And not miss it. You know, as you said, hit it. You miss it, you're gone.
Hibiscus Coast in the other semi-final number 2.
Yeah.
Batting first, 9 for 1 in the third over. Now, I'm having a look at the lineups here. Let's just see the start of a new over. And sorry, Jocelyn. Ollie Pringle at the bowling crease from the club room's end. There's a player that was playing last night, actually, that's playing for University. I think he managed to get the famed wicket of Brian Lara, Riley McCullum's.
Oh, is he playing for them?
He has been playing for University all season.
Oh, has he? Okay.
But he played for team cricket last night. As this one's flicked off the pads, down a flying leg, and it's all the way. 6 runs.
That was a great shot. He picked that up. That's called a drop kick shot. He picked it up beautifully.
Yep, and again, it's just that line, Kevin.
It is.
It's that line into the
stayed there
pads.
so he could play the shot.
And I think you only need to... can't help with Donna's going off like that, can we? You know, we all know subcontinent players, very strong with their wrists. Slip in place, third man back and mid-wicket. The 2 players on the boundary. Well, not the slip at least, but Brinkle's next ball. Slower, and just guided down to short third man. First slip comes round.
You know, when you have the batsman playing these days off middle stump virtually, Bevan, it's a case of getting the foot in the right position and your eye on that ball. And getting the foot in the right position and the bat following through with that foot. If your foot's not in the right position, you're going to get LBW.
That's all very well and good, but it's telling uncoordinated people like myself that Kevin, you don't need to look at my bowling style to know that there's a few things wrong with my hands and feet and head. As this is a top edge, could be taken at will.
That's are you on?
Yeah.
Gets out.
Max Rafonis to the crease.
Out from England, he's a very good batsman, this boy. He just hasn't, he's got a start, but he hasn't gone on, but he does have the shots. And I'd like to see him get going today. He's got a nice cover drive, so we'll see how we go. Just got to be patient.
Yeah, I think we saw with that last one, we're just saying off air,
Yeah.
just not playing the ball. It's the first ball time and a confident leave. Pakistan 4 down for 90 now. In the 5th T20. I mean, it doesn't matter what you think. These games are leading up to the World Cup, so confidence boosters for either side.
Trialing positions,
Yeah,
practicing, seeing how they go.
and I should say I'm wrong. It's 91 for 5 now. So another one's just fallen, as this one's 3 forward point and only be 1. How many games of cricket have you done in the last 2 weeks, Kevin?
Watched.
No, just watched. Been involved in any capacity.
3, 4.
Well, you're a bit lazy.
Enjoyed yesterday.
This is my 16th game in 2 weeks.
16th.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Did the under-17 boys and girls tournaments, as well as a few club games in there as well, and umpired one, and tad busy.
It's a great thing, cricket. I love cricket. Love going there, watching people improve, watching people just have patience to bat a long time and just do a job.
Who is it? Sorry, Jocelyn? Jack Diamond. Wearing number 55, bowling to Max Strafonis. Wearing number 55. Yeah, no, sorry, I heard you, Jocelyn. I did hear you. I would not have picked that had you not said it, so I was going to give you credit. Bowling right arm over to the left-hander. And this one aerial, and just sort of cover. You're saying Max bowled quite a few good overs yesterday.
He bowled some good overs yesterday, Bevan. He bowled with a bit of loop and a bit of variation, and I think he ended up with 3 wickets, 3 for 23.
It's not a bad day at the office.
Yeah, not bad, because we didn't have Shane Watson, who pulled a hamstring before the game. So we were down a spinner. And the other boy, little Malay Patel, he bowled very well too. I think he only got 1 wicket yesterday, but he's a very good bowler.
Yes, I'll come to that in a second, as this one's just played to point. He's picked up a 5-wicket bag this season.
Yeah, he has.
First season for Suburbs.
Yeah. And he's also got a variation. He's got he's got the loop ball. He's got an arm ball. He's got a wrong. So that's all you need for a spinner. You need those.
Do we feel with 10, Kev? Or
10.
will give us a play?
No.
As this one's played to point,
When you come off, I'll tell you something.
and there'll be a single. I've just before we do that, I've just been had a phone a friend say it's 25 for 1. I forgot to put the wicket in.
Phone a friend.
Thanks, VJ.
Yeah, we had a guy yesterday. His bats.
Single down to third man.
Yeah, Sam. Yeah.
I would have thought it was the keeper.
Yeah. Oh.
2 to come in the over. Next ball from Diamond, and just played to mid-on.
See, that was a good on drive there, Bevan.
I
Nice
think he
on
might have
drive.
just mistimed it a
Just
little.
mistimed it a little bit. That their mid on is quite wide. There's a gap there. Play down the ground to the side of the bowler, and you've got a boundary.
That offers wide too.
Yeah.
And this one, I don't need to go through an open area. That one's split the gap and reaches the boundary, 4 runs. 3 cover. Why find the gaps when you can split the field like that?
Well and truly.
Ends the over. 31 for 1.
You see a lot of people coming out to bat, and they count the players on the on the field. You should be counting the gaps.
Oh, definitely.
You shouldn't be looking at the player. You don't want to hit there. You're looking at the gap.
It always interests me when they go, get the finger out and go 5 here, 4 there.
Yeah.
It's Pringle to continue. 34 wickets in 29 matches in T20s. RPO of 6.1. 35th best RPO, having bowled 90 balls or more. Average of 12.6 runs per wicket. As this one's cut and up and over, third man coming round. And they'll scurry back for two, always two there, but I think they made that look difficult.
A little bit slow on the running. Turning. Need to turn, then look. Not look, then turn.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's what he did there.
Be committed
Yeah.
to that. It's T20.
Yeah.
You've got to take those runs while on offer.
Yeah.
See, there's a spattering of crowd members around, which is great to see.
So you look here, Bevan, this is a left-hander. Look where mid off is. A left-hander drives down the ground, not wide of the ground.
No, but then again, you can't drive down the ground when it's just gone past your pads.
So there's a gap there for a brilliant off drive and an on drive. He's got him wide too.
Did you go and watch the Foo Fighters last night?
I was in the band. I was the bass guitarist. Eh?
Move over Dave Grohl, right?
That would have been a bust to see.
Well, what annoyed me about that last night was I had a 90th birthday party to go not far from here. My partner lives 10 minutes from Mount Smart.
So you had parking as well as a short walk.
Yeah, well I could have if I'd gone, if I had tickets. 34 for one, 2 balls into the fifth. This one played to backward point. Now they're hunting Kevin.
Yeah, I don't think you need, what over are we into now?
Fifth
over? Yeah. You don't need to play those shots just yet. Just be patient, they'll come. So you look at a 6 ball over, you're going to get 1 or 2 in there that are going to be loose at some stage. So just be patient, just wait.
Semi-final number 1 between Suburbs, New Lynn and Parnell. At the other one, Hibiscus Coast, 29 for 1 after 5 against University. As this one's some would call that a bad line, but it wasn't too much because he tucked him up there.
Yeah, tucked him up a bit. Once you get tucked up like that, you don't normally get a shot down leg because you're not in the position to do it.
Well, not a good one anyway. You might get lucky with the odd few.
Yeah, yeah. Ryan.
Thanks very much to Suburbs New Lynn for hosting me.
Pleasure to have you, Bevan.
I said I'd be back as often as I could. As this big wind up. There was no doubt about that. It's over wide mid-wicket. It's 6. In the slot.
I was one of the first ones that asked for you. So I think you do a brilliant job, and it's good on a day like this to have somebody like yourself giving a good commentary and knowledge, and people that can't make it can watch it.
Kevin, can you just go like this, please? I think you've got a bit of dribble on there.
You asked Kate. Didn't I, Kate? Didn't I ask for this man?
well, I have to. I'll get to that.
Yeah,
I'll finish
so no
that
dribble.
at the end of this ball. I wasn't meaning what you asked for. I mean the rest that you said. This just a mid off, ends the over with a dot. 9 off it, 40 for 1. Well, I actually said that I text Kate, would you like me next Sunday? And I think she'd said yes before I'd even sent it actually.
Have you had cricket down at Shore Road this week or last week? They had a ladies' tournament or something? Pacifica?
I see the cloth stuff has also got a bit of dribble on their chin too. KB. Sorry, Kevin, all I can tell you is the handle. I don't know who it is. Nicholas Pereira's changed ends.
Brian, is that your chief accountant under the tree over there in the yellow? Is that your chief accountant?
Could well be.
Yeah, he's got the camera, but he hasn't got the red jacket on.
No, it's not,
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Bowling to Trifonos. And Trifonos just goes down the ground to 1 for 1.
Jocelyn, first time I've seen him without the jacket.
See, one of those that just wears the jacket and every,
Jacket all the time.
Yeah.
He's their treasurer.
regardless of the temperature.
Yeah.
Next ball, Fuller, a little bit quicker through the air, but played down to mid-wicket. Of course, Nicholas Pereira, 21, he's played a handful of games for the Auckland Aces team in the Super Smash. Also played for New Zealand 11 against the Bangladeshis
Did he?
in the warm-up game.
Didn't
Took a
know
wicket.
that. Yeah.
Just angled off the bat, down to third man, short third man, and one single taken.
See what he did there, Bevan? He just held the bat there and let the ball do let the ball come onto the bat without moving the arms.
Well, these two are just working well between the wickets.
Yeah. Just like to see the shot he pulled through mid wicket there.
And it just gets this one a little bit wider now. And
He was a bit cracked with that shot.
Pakistan 104 for 6 in the 17th over.
Did you have to pay to get in, Brian?
As this one is behind square on the leg side,
You had
and just
yeah,
the
well,
one.
you've got a security man on the gate just in case you turned up.
It's okay, Don, as I sidestepped him, got round him pretty quick.
I'll put your camera on here.
You'd have gone straight.
Yeah, go for it, mate. Whatever's easiest for you. Pereira bowling to Trifonos. And this one up and over cover. Not well executed, but they'll pick up 2.
Good outfield too, Bevan. It's very short, very low. It's sometimes it gets a bit high with the Kikuya, but the ball's running very well, so it's been cut very low.
But yeah, well, big shout out to VJ, isn't it, really? He does
Yep.
the work out here.
He's got that pitch in brilliant condition. Brilliant.
Do you know what he does on a Saturday when he finishes out here?
Goes and mows his lawns.
No, generally sits at home with a cold beer and gives me crap through the
just-
text message while watching my live stream.
Yeah.
End of 6, it is 46 for 1, and we're past the first power play.
He goes home to talk to his friends because he's got no friends down here.
I thought you loved everybody, Ian.
I do.
That's why he's not a friend, eh?
No, there's just a regular.
Jack Diamond now bowling from the clubhouse end.
Did Ben just give up cricket? He just didn't play anymore, Ben Horn.
Yep, I believe he's just completely retired, Ben Horn.
Hi
I
girls.
don't think he'd played a couple of seasons for Parnell, but last time I saw him was the Martin Guptill Day at the Kennards Higher Community Oval, as the first ball of Diamond's over is down to the sweeper on the boundary for 1.
I just can't see these girls. Would you take that? Yep.
The last time I saw Ben Horn, he was missing a catch off, I think it was off Martin Guptill on Martin Guptill Day at Martin Guptill Oval. Of course, Martin Guptill, how many times can I say Martin Guptill? A member of Suburbs New Lynn cricket, played a T20 before that day. Actually, no, it was a one-dayer, sorry. Great honour to a guy who's been a long service of Auckland and New Zealand cricket. Trifonos on 10. And this one, he gets it on a good line, just outside the off stump there to the left-hander. Hibiscus Coast, who finished second in Suburbs New Lynn pool, the Northwest pool. 36 for 2 in the 7th over against Auckland University, who topped Central East. The other semi-final going on at the moment. Comes down the wicket, up and over point. Cover sweeper comes round. Just the one. Mind you can watch these games back as often as you like. There'll be highlights posted to Bev's broadcasting official, as this one is through cover this time. And I'll just settle for one more. got quite a bit of cricket to get through before I manage that. As I say, this is my 16th cricket game in 2 weeks, so got photos from other games just due to the setup here. Unable to take photos today. Wind ball left in the 7th. And this one driven down to mid-on. Good over there for Parnell, 3 off it. It is 49 for 1 after 7. You go away for 1 minute there, Kate. Is he just as funny, or? Max Chaplin into the attack from the river end. 9 matches, 12 wickets. RPO of just under 7. Average 15. Strike rate 13, so pretty decent. And doesn't get hold of this one, Verma. Skirts out behind him. 27th best strike rate and 36th best average. These stats that I've collected myself. I was in the middle of uploading them to the live stream like I generally do. This one's into the block hole from Chaplin.
There was a day.
It was hence the thumbs up there, KB.
Coke. Last time I had one of those, I was 16.
As this one full again from Chaplin, and I'll just get a single to mid-wicket. Yeah, well, I tell people that I'm a coke addict, you see, just to see someone's reaction. I go, no, it's all right. It's a bit hard. It's a bit awful to sniff.
The red one,
to
not the
sniff.
white line.
Yeah, a bit hard to sniff Coca-Cola. Chaplin bowling again, still full, outside edge, and wide short third man coming around. 5 coming off 10 deliveries here, Kev.
That's good. That's good running. That's good. Good cricket. Yep.
It seems as though Chaplin's found the hole on a full length. With a bit of pace. I wonder if you give one of these ones a flight. He doesn't. This one's straight out of the back of the wrist.
I think with cricket,
And one more.
I think with cricket, Bevan, it can change every ball. It could be a good shot, could be a bad ball, could be a good ball, could be a bad shot.
All it takes is one.
Yeah, one ball. I used to run the bar down here, years ago when I was on the committee. God, oh, sorry.
One ball left in the 8th, and this one cut to point. Ends the over. 8 gone. It is 52 for 1. Run rate now at 6.5.
Hand up when you, then I'll know. Yep.
$52 for 1 as Reuben Clinton left arm spin off break from the clubhouse end. One of the few players around the Auckland scene that I knew before coming here.
Yeah.
Played for Hamilton Star University.
What's he, an offie?
Yeah, he's an off break bowler.
Yeah.
sorry, his right arm. He's got a bit of turn there, actually.
Part of it, yeah.
He's a left-hand batsman, that's why I had in my head that he was a lefty. Right arm round to Verma. Verma comes down the track. Player down there, taken, easy wicket.
That's just straight down the throat.
I think he moved a step to his left there, but Nikith Pereira. I think it was the game situation, though. They're just trying to pick up the pace.
Probably, yeah, but you could have played the same shot along the ground.
Hindsight? How
Yeah,
much of cricket is hindsight?
If he hadn't played it along the ground, he would have got either one or two. He got none. He was out.
Yeah.
So, who won? The bowler won.
Definitely. And Clinton, he's...
Michael
Well, I
Barrett.
called him a part-timer earlier this season, but he turned around and reminded me he was the season wicket taker for Hamilton Club a few years ago before moving up. Now, so who'd you say this was? Are you sure it's him? Kevin Barry?
You
You
play
sure?
it?
You sure it's some guy named Michael Barry?
He's not going in too badly today. 52 for 2.
Thank you. I was trying to remember. I knew he was a Safa, but yeah. Ruben Clinton from West Transvaal. I knew he was from the Republic of South Africa, but Michael Barry figures stats in T20s. 44 innings, just under 1,200 runs, healthy average of 35, striking at 120, 350s, 76 is high score. Been out caught 20 times. He loves being bowled though. He's been bowled 11.
Yeah.
Has played down past Clinton for a single, which is the third most dismissals via bowled.
You notice the bowler, Bevan, he's bowling very wide. There's not too much leeway between that and the side.
Well, the block is one to the right of middle, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah.
sides are pretty even, as
Yeah.
this one's driven and through cover for a single. So he's got the fielders there. He's bowling to his field.
Interesting field for the left-hander, offside. Interesting.
Well, you're the guy that's probably watched him the most.
Yeah.
This is a single to the leg side. Have also been reminded that worth mentioning Suburbs New Lynn playing host, Ken Maunder Park, sorry, not just Suburbs New Lynn, playing hosts to Northern Districts A, taking on Auckland A on the 31st of January. This one's pulled down to wide long on for one. First ball at 11 o'clock. Possibly live streamed, looking into it. Ends the night's over, 56 for 2. 1 for 4.
Here's a
off that
question
over.
for you, Bevan. Why is the left-hander so natural on the left on his leg side compared to a right-hander? Right-hander struggles on the on-drive, left-hander doesn't, or on anything on the leg. What is the difference?
I don't know. When you said about mid-off being quite wide, and I was like, you know what, left-handers really do drive down the ground well.
They don't drive wide; they drive down.
Yeah. Probably the only player, or two players, and I won't say what club they belong to, but as Chaplin continues. Other hand, and he might have just got this one wide enough, as the ball's always going away from the fielder. That's awful in cricket, when you're trying to chase the ball, turn around and chase the ball and it's going away from you.
But once again, Bevan didn't need to play that shot. He played that early, and he had no control over what he was playing. He didn't need to play that shot. He should have waited and just pushed that down mid-off.
Bevan Jenkinson with Kevin Barry alongside you for your commentary, folks.
So you look at down the ground now, Bevan. Look, there's the mid-off, mid-on. Scorers.
Sorry, what was that? One short. Well, that just sort of rubs salt into the wound. You're talking about the shot played, and he's bowled.
That is dumb. That is not a good shot.
Barry has been cleaned up on the off
No.
stump.
Max.
Oh, sorry, Max Trafonis. I got caught up because of the one short there.
Ross, why would you play there?
Hang on a minute. Sorry, hang on. Yep.
Bevan, some of these shots that have been played, they don't need to be played. What are we, 6-7 overs? You start playing those at 16 and 17.
We're in the 10th. We're in the 10th.
Yeah, but you don't play when it's on middle stump and you're trying to hit it wherever you're trying to hit it through the Cric of Avondale.
Who's the bat? Who's the bat? Who's the bat?
Oh, Tristan Hale.
Tristan Pale at the crease. Probably whispering didn't help.
Yeah.
Probably everyone else heard me.
Tristan batted well yesterday, got 37. Batted well, got himself out yesterday, so let's hope he goes on today.
As this one's played to forward point, a good diving save will only make it one.
Ollie Pringle was the fielder.
Good news for Parnell in the Black Caps match. Ferguson's picked up a couple, and Pakistan 130 for 8. Parnell being Ferguson's home Auckland club.
Once again, interesting field for the left-hander there, Bevan. You got nobody at mid-wicket.
You've got a wide third man as well as a backward point.
Yeah.
Long on and long off back as well as mid-wicket on the
Yeah.
boundary. This is played down to long on.
See, with the field you've got there now, you've got 6 singles. You get 6 singles, you've got 6 runs. You know, you've got...
Yeah, in one of those you could look for a boundary.
Yeah. Now the field's coming for the right-hander.
At Hibiscus Coast in the other semi-final, 60 for 2. And after 11. So this one's down leg, and just to flick off the pads and short fine leg comes around for a single.
The thing is with Tristan in here now, and just make sure of the shot, because he can hit the ball. He is a very good cricketer, but just make sure of the shot. Don't just make it another wicket.
As this one's just hit into the ground and skewed out to mid-wicket. Probably played that a little bit too early there. Ends 10, we're halfway through Suburbs New Lynn, winning the toss and electing to bat. 61 for 3.
Hey Grant, hey man.
So the Black Caps chasing 135 to 1 in Otatahi Christchurch at Hagley Oval.
Bevan, just on the cricket grounds around New Zealand, isn't it great to see Hagley and Bay Oval? Aren't they, you know, the people are all out there, they've got embankment, they've got drink situations. It's just, we don't provide that in Auckland, and it's quite sad because...
No, it's concrete jungle, unfortunately. I know they're looking at doing up Colin Maiden Park.
Yeah,
but
you're not centralised for a start. You know, Mount Montgomery, you're centralised. Hagley, you're centralised.
Seddon Park, you're right in town.
Yeah. And you didn't see so many orange vests, you know, which you go to Eden Park, you feel like you're going to some sort of, remand centre.
I was going to say 80s rock fest.
Yeah. And certainly don't take a drinker, because that'll be tipped out. Water.
Well, it's funny because I went to a few games at Eden Park with my ex-partner, who's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
There's Dungy's first ball, probably stuffed up his figures here on my scoreboard. There'll be a
Hey
single.
Grant, happy New Year, man. Yeah, good to see you. I didn't know whether you're coming down.
Dungy's second ball bowling to Pale.
You're here for
And
mine.
hits extra cover on the bounce.
Come down, but she's she's not long finished work, so
Okay, yeah.
she's going to go home and have a shower.
Yeah.
And then she'll come down.
I'm not going to have a beer just yet.
Good to have Rohan Singh Tomar tuned in.
Kate's there.
Yes,
Yeah.
Rohan, that's basically what I said too. It was
Bring it over here and
Shikavema was trying to pick up the pace. That's why he played that shot. Was still reckless though. As this one's pulled round, and there's two players down there at mid wicket. Just be one.
see he played that shot there, but his back foot was anchored and his front foot was pointing towards, where was it pointing towards mid wicket?
Yeah, where it went.
And he hit where it was meant to go. That was a good shot. It's when you've got your feet together and you're trying to hit across the line, that's when you're out.
That's when you get into trouble, definitely. As Barry clips us off his legs down to mid wicket. Got a bit of a picket fence here, 4 singles. Two balls left in the 11th. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, go for it, mate. Being told off for the scorers for putting them off. Not you, Donners. Our big wind up here from Barry. Behind square on the leg side. Another maximum 6 more. Eleven overs gone, 71 for 3. Just a correction on Danji's bowling figures. He has 2 overs for 25, not 29 as my scoreboard shows. Max Chaplin to continue from the river end. 2 overs, 1 for 9.
Where'd you go? Food fighters?
Yes, I was.
Did you?
Are
they good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Second ball. Pulled round leg side. Played to mid wicket for 1. Well, you missed all the fireworks there, Kev. You missed a humongous 6 by whoever number 24 is.
New player.
Yeah, new player. Never heard of him.
Yeah, it's not blaming the parents.
Oh, that's a bit harsh. I mean, I thought at least the father.
Hello, how are you?
As this one's cut. And backward point fields it.
I was sitting down there briefly, and then I texted Kevin to see if he was here.
What did you text?
I did, I walked over there.
I think he received it too.
I thought he'd either be out here or...
Oh, no, I'm going to
4th ball of the over. Hey, trouble?
You must be talking to him, not
No, it's definitely we're talking that way.
be talking to him.
I did wonder where you were.
One with a dog I've seen before, but I don't know who he is.
That's the reason why we're sitting in the aircon. In the club rooms.
Guys, it's quite a nice breeze down there.
Yeah, so there's a single down to cover sweeper.
Notice the field for the left-hander Bevan. Ringed boundary, ringed.
Yep,
What does that tell you? The guy plays his shots.
he does. Yep, and I know that. He's definitely been around a while.
Yeah.
I think I've even umpired a few games of last man stands where he's played short.
His first game for Suburbs Premiers was facing Kerry Walmsley when he was still at school.
Kerry
They
Walmsley's
made him
an
open.
old name.
Yeah.
Played a few games for the Black Caps, didn't he? I know he was an Auckland stalwart in the 90s, as this one's outside off and wide. That is the 6th wide of the innings. Actually pretty decent for a T20. Still one to come in the 12th. Big wind up here. Might find the fielder. Fielder comes round and taken. And that's end of Michael Barry.
No, it's
No,
Tristan
it is.
Pale.
It is Tristan Parler had that right the first time.
Cric.
He did the same thing yesterday.
12 overs gone.
Gets himself.
12 overs gone at 74 for 4. Tristan Plale, sorry, Sean Plale, I should say. Bill did say it was a.
P-A-Y, no L. Pale.
Oh, it is
Yeah,
Tristan
and
Plale.
Tristan, yeah. And Sean.
Yep.
Pale.
Tristan
P-A-Y-L-E.
Pale.
That's how you spell his name.
Yep.
He was out. P-L-A-Y. Plale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I had it right,
Yeah.
and then I think you spoke to me, so
So it was my fault.
even if it wasn't, still was.
What are
4
we?
singles off the first
78.
4 balls, 78 for 4 in the 13th. Got there in the end. Barry on strike. So this one's 4 to point, and I'll take another single. This is what I say to people, Kevin. People go, "You look stressed," and I go, "Trust me, you'll know when I'm stressed." I think you saw me stressed this morning when I turned when you turned me up because I left half my gear behind yesterday.
You got the gear out of the car and you gave me the heaviest one, and I staggered up the staircase with it.
Another single
Just helping out somebody. Just being a kind guy.
for a change.
Yeah.
6 singles off the over. It is 80 for 4 after 13.
We don't need it today, Ian.
See the cabinet with all the Joneses.
Yep. Make sure. The one I told you came back.
Chaplin to bowl his last from the river end here. Hibiscus Coast 73 for 4 in the 14th, batting first against Auckland University in the other semi-final. So this is hit hard down to cover. Barry on 16, Plale on 3. And Chaplin has 2 for 11. Second ball from the wrist spinner and plays us down to mid-wicket for 1. Now, here's something I was told by Paul at QMU. What infamous first-class stat does the umpire, as a player, Dickie Bird, have? It's enough to make you umpire. I'll tell you about it after this one. This is one hit back to Chaplin on the bounce. He scored a duck, not in a day, but in a session.
A duck.
Oh, sorry, a pair. Got a pair in a session. I was half right.
Yeah. That's even worse than the first one you said.
Yeah. That's why you looked at me funny and I went, no, wait, a pair. 2 ducks in one session.
Bloody hell.
It was probably number 11, and it was, that would have been the session, last session maybe.
No,
Watchman.
apparently the innings was that crap. The team he was playing for, or Clinton slipped over here in a safe 2.
That's in the 80s now, 84.
84, correct. One ball to come in the 14th. And a swing and a miss.
See when he played that cut shot where the left foot was, Bevan?
It was right outside leg.
Yeah. The right foot should have been there and the left foot should have been in front.
Yeah. Ends the 14th. It's hard to work out the run rate. 84 divided by 14 is 6.
So did Joe work all night?
No, she started this.
Is that what you mean?
Pereira,
Yeah.
his first ball down to long on for 1. I thought about a second, but turned that down.
What's the
One of them
what?
was, I told you that Grace Wiki came over, eh?
Yeah.
One of them was her sister.
Yeah.
She's 6'5".
Yeah.
Like,
It's a single.
Bevan, you notice
To
the field
mid-wicket.
change for the right and left hander drastically?
Yeah, there's and the thing is too, Kev, there's like setting a field is only half the battle. Then you've got to bowl to it. So wide, short flung leg, wide short third man, almost would you call that a second third man or a very backward
Why would you
point?
Why would you have a third man there for a left hander?
Not too sure, but
And a short third man, what? He's not going to edge it to there.
extra cover in place, cover on the boundary, long on and long off back. So this is played back to Pereira.
But one out here, him there.
Mid wicket on the boundary as well.
Unless there's anyone here, there's a great shot
I think
here.
there is someone just to the right of the
Yeah,
post
yeah,
here,
right.
long off. And Barry leans down on this one and just plugs it to long on.
Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, so you heard all that?
yeah.
None for 11 and Pereira's third.
Oh. That's one thing I never did. I never ever did that.
He just backs away and cuts us to backward point. And I'll take a single. One ball left in the
yeah,
15th.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, shower. But learnt the lesson.
There's been some great bowling from Parnell. There's an appeal for LBW, but definitely going down leg. You could see, Kev, with just the way that ball travelled, that it was only going one way.
Yeah.
And they pick up 2 leg byes to finish the over. 90 for 4 after 15, winning the toss and electing to bat. New Zealand with the Black Caps chasing 11 without loss. Chasing 11, 135. It's been a long 2 weeks. Chasing 135, 11 without loss. Rachin Ravindra and Parnell at the crease.
I cannot. I can't. You know why? What? Pakistan.
The dot ball to start Diamond's new over. We're just talking about off air, the antics and interesting personalities that have been in the Fox commentary box this season with Kerry O'Keefe. Like him or hate him, he does have personality.
Oh, I think he's a great commentator. I went to see him at Eden Park with Auckland Cricket. Oh, that's a great
As
shot.
this one's picked off the legs, it would be a great shot if it didn't go down the throat. And he's done well there. He's got stepped over the boundary, chucked it back over, and caught it again. And who was it, sorry? It was Reuben Clinton, and that does not surprise me, Kevin Barry. I know he's a bit older these days, but he has some fine athleticism.
Funny man. And he had a horse running the other day, and it won at Randwick, and it won a $178,000 race. So he's got quite a good racehorse as well. But he is a very funny man, and one of the best commentators around, and he's certainly our best commentator, is Ian Smith.
Hands down, Ian Smith is always going to be one of our greatest commentators, and a bit of a loss to the New Zealand summer.
Funny and knowledgeable.
And just as funny as he is knowledgeable as well. And he's a man for the moment as well.
Yeah.
As Kevin Gatu comes to the crease. Gatu at the crease and his first ball down to find league for a single.
Yep.
As the next ball to Barry. Barry tries to wind up. He's just trying to get this game moving.
Yeah.
Hey, Reece, how are you?
One more to the
Good
total.
to see you, man.
Kevin, I was just saying off here, we were talking about New Zealand commentators. I was doing the under-17 girls tournament this week, and the first game on Wednesday was against Takapuna. And I had this guy come up to me. His back's away on this Gatu, missus. Come up to me and asked me, "Where's it being live? Is this being live streamed? Whereabouts?" Gave him my business card. Said, "Go to YouTube." And then about 5 minutes later, he asked me the same question. I looked at it and go, I think that's Stephen McIver. I was like, I've just given my... And then as we went, the scorers came over and backs away on this one and plays it to short cover. Ends the 16th, 92 for 5. And I said, that was Stephen McIver, wasn't it? And they go, no, it's Tony Johnson. I was like, just give him my card to Tony Johnson.
Those two names you mentioned, two best commentators, two great commentators for New Zealand, one for rugby and one for an all-rounder and motor racing.
Yeah, and league.
Good commentators, great commentators.
I don't think Stephen McIver's used much these days.
Oh, I think he's got a great voice and he flows, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He flows. He's a flowing commentator.
And that's the thing about commentating. Kevin, I actually went to say this off air, but I'll say it on air so everyone else can listen. I'm loving commentating with you properly today. You've normally stood behind and added the odd comment rather than
it's good to
join
have a
me.
chat and then get something going.
First ball of the new over, and it's full, and dug out half an appeal, but I think that was ground.
We've just had
Who's the bowler?
former black cap turn up here, Bevan, Reece Young.
Ollie Pringle, yes, I did see
Reece sitting behind you.
Reece Young's around.
How do I know? I never
Second ball from Pringle to Barry. Barry winds up, he's hit that huge. And it's 6, it was flat. But it's all the way, I just had to double check there was no mid-wicket player there.
Why are you doing the barbecue? Why am I in here?
Hibiscus Coast batting first in the other semi-final.
Yeah.
88 for 5. Against Auckland University at Commentating Park.
So what's the score now? 98.
Yeah, 98 for 5. I'll try and get that TV working in the innings break.
I did. That's not the point.
Next ball's full. Driven, finds the gap as well. Good chase going on. Might just pull it in. No, he doesn't.
It's 4. Yeah.
It's 4 runs.
Yeah, 4, well and truly.
Those are the moments where you want the ground to open up and swallow you.
Yeah.
I think he tried to flick it back about 4 times.
Sorry, he's talking.
No, thank you. I've given up.
Kevin Barry's just gone off to do some important tasks like food. As Barry gets his bottom edge and square leg comes in. Black Caps 24 for 1, chasing 135 after 3 overs. As this one's hit back at him at Pringle, but he does well to save face, literally. One ball left in the 17th. Keith Park, I was going to say Mount Roskill, but Suburbs, New Lynn. Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. Backs away a little bit and hits it straight down the ground to long on. Pick up 1 off the last ball, 11 off it. And it's 17 gone, 103 for 5. First ball of Diamond's over. It's 4 straight back over the mid-off's head. Starting to get a move on here, Michael Barry.
Yeah.
35 off 27. Gatu at the other end, 1 off 3. Just needs to feed the strike to him. Next ball from Diamond opens up the leg side and he's annoyed with himself. It's at forward square leg. Once I find my words. Actually, you got a good point there, Bill. He is standing on about the 4th stump. And this one will be wide. So I was umpiring a game of last man stands the other day and someone said, how could you call that wide when you're standing so far outside off? And I'm going, well, it's hard not to kind of when it's basically just hit the edge of the pitch.
I noticed that in the big bats, a lot of them in one of the markings and off stump or further.
Oh, just in the arc here. This is over wide, long on. Into the fence at 6.
No comment.
You might want to ask.
No, it's 6 apparently.
I think they might have used it last. I'm not sure.
Interesting, but you're standing about a foot outside of the stump.
I'm going to go sit down. Shout. I'll get customers.
The bowlers here.
Grant, are you heading towards it? Okay.
11 off the first 3 legal deliveries. And a swing and a miss from Barry. That's the length that you want to be bowling at to him. Get out of that swinging off the hip. Hits the ball long and hard as we've already seen. 4th most 50s with 3. 5th most runs, this is in Premier T20s in Auckland. 5th most 6s of 39. So he's added to that total today. Short again, edged and gone. Shot of a length. And Diamond has the final say. It's 114 for 6. Owen Marshall to the crease. Actually, got a question for you, Jocelyn. Is this one first ball taken at cover? And it's the 7th wicket go on Owen Marshall, first ball. William Ormiston with the catch this time. And that also ends the 18th over, 117 for 8. 7. As Luke Devereaux comes to the crease. One of the 2 Devereaux brothers in this team. Here's a question for you, Jocelyn, when you're ready.
Yeah.
According to my stats, so it may not always be 100%, what Parnell spin bowler has the best RPO in Premier T20 since 13-14?
Who cares?
No, Jocelyn does because it's a Parnell player.
No, it could be
Spin bowler?
either Nicholas or Anakin.
No. Recently retired from all forms. Somerville.
Oh, well,
Will Somerville. Yeah. having bowled 90 balls or more, he's definitely bowled more than 90 in club cricket. Here's the first ball, just played to extra cover for a single. Who was the bowler, sorry? That is Pereira. Yeah, I definitely need a break. Couldn't see the long hair. There's good line and neck, just backed away to the offside and a swing and a miss from Luke Devereaux. As stumping, he's walked past it. And great glove work there from Miller. Yep. In the same period, I'm just going to pull up my stats there because I do have something on Harry Miller's glove work. Has the most stumpings. It's his 16th, according to Play in Cric HQ, since 2013-14. He has the 7th most run-outs of 8 and the 8th most catches with 28. Sam? Samuel Devereaux at the crease replacing his brother. Nicholas Pereira coming into this game has the 5th most dismissals via bowled, 28th best RPO, 39th most wickets and 40th best average, having conceded 110 runs or more. And the first ball to Sam Devereaux is a single down to long on. Pereira gets has 12 dismissals, both bowled and caught. There's 2 stumpings now and 3 leg befores to his tally. He's played down the ground to long off and Gatu runs with the shot. Black Caps have just lost their 2nd wicket, 30 for 2. Parnell being dismissed. This is a hit from Devereaux back past Gatu. And they'll come back strong too. Ends the over, 1 over to go. It's 1-2-2 for 8. If you guys have got 119, we go with 119.
What do you got?
Can you see what was in the last over? Hang on.
One dot wicket,
One, two.
One
Okay.
dot wicket, 1-1-2. I've
Yep.
got.
Yep, that's what I got. Okay, we'll go with 119.
definitely wasn't 1-2-2. I thought it was either 190 or 120.
Yes, apologise, I've just seen the camera's gone on me. I'll fix that in a second.
Gatu, holding to Gatu.
Who was it, sorry? Pringle? So it's 119. Oh, great catch! Terrific! And the 9th wicket falls off the first ball of the last. Covered a lot of ground to his right, short fine leg. It's Malay Patel, the last batsman for Suburbs New Zealand. First thing they've got to do here is face the 5 balls. Who got out, sorry? Gatu did, thank you. And that'll finish the innings. Taken by Kiravasan Prasad at points and all out for 119. We're back in 10 minutes for the chase of Parnell 120 to make the 2023-24 City Guard Premier Men's T20 final. No mai haiku mai, welcome back to Ken Maunder Park here in New Lynn. Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. The chase for Parnell, 1-0 for the win. Semi-final number 1 of the 2023-24 City Guard Premier Men's T20. My name is Bevan Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. Just having a look at the other semi-final going on. Luke Devereaux currently bowling to Harry Miller. Harry Miller hits a straight to point and starts with the dot. Hibiscus Coast batting first against Auckland University. 1-2-7 for 6 they made in their 20 overs. And currently after 4 balls, University are 4 without loss. No, I'm talking about the other semi. Yeah. As this one is hit up and over cover, they'll pick up 2. I was actually just saying to Jocelyn earlier that you know how you guys beat University by 1 wicket last week? Yep. University did the same to Takapuna yesterday, chasing 180. So they've lost by 1 wicket and won by 1 wicket in 2 weeks. Sorry, can I have a quote?
Yeah, sure. No, that's right. Did you manage to get some photos?
Yes. There's a wee quick single to mid-off. Good running there from Miller and Pereira. Brings Pereira to face his first ball. Black Caps 53 for 2 in the 10th over, chasing 135 in the 5th T20 down in Otatahi, Christchurch. Nikith Pereira facing his first delivery. And this is Edge down through a vacant third man. And they'll pick up 2 quite comfortably. Leading Edge, but foul south. Actually, there's a 3 being run there. Even better running. I think that might have been Miller that called that 3. He ran to the danger end. Is Garty the keeper, sorry? Yeah, Kevin Garty with the gloves for Suburbs New Lynn. Miller 20 innings, 230 runs. This is a swing and a miss from just a little bit shorter of a length. Averaging 14 and a half, strike rate of 128 and a half, no 50s, just the 49 earlier this season against Papatoi. His next ball to him, it just opens up his legs a little bit there, planes it down to long on. Ends the over. 1 over gone, 7 without loss. Sam Devereaux, the second of the 2 Devereaux brothers, just finishing the first over. Sam Devereaux to bowl the second one from the river end. 33 wickets in 28 matches, RPO of 6.3. He bundles in, right arm over, short one lifting, and it's gone through the gloves of Garu. I think that might have been an edge. Just wait for the umpire's signal. It was. First chance gone down from Suburbs New Lynn, and they've picked up 2. Catches win matches, especially in a T20 game when you're only defending 120. Second ball short into the pitch, up and over point. Third man coming round, they'll pick up 2 runs. Pereira just a little bit slow out of the blocks there, but Miller certainly definitely keen on the 2. So third man in place and a deep square, front of square as well. This next ball's into the pitch. This is why Sam Devereaux likes to bowl. And even though it is a used pitch, it was used for the reserves one-day game yesterday. Due to the results of Suburbs New Lynn defending 90, it hasn't had too many overs bowled on it. Black Caps 54 for 3 down in Christchurch, chasing 135. Slip comes into play. Standing at second slip. And a swing and a miss again from Miller. He's trying to get after this. Get themselves in front of the game. University 18 without loss after 2 overs in the other semi-final, chasing 128 to beat Hibiscus Coast at Colin Maiden Park. This is back and dropped, second drop catch of the over, and it'll just be a single. This time Sam Devereaux's only got himself to blame. One ball to come, 5 off the over so far, along with those 2 drop catches. Costs 3 runs. As this one's into the legs, clipped off behind square. And I think that might make the boundary. It will do, 4 runs. 2 gone, 16 without loss. Black Caps have just lost another wicket, 54 for 4 after 10. First ball of Luke Devereaux's over is just over a short third man, and they'll pick up 2. Well, I don't know. One of them's already put down a catch, so. That one, the most difficult of the 3. Not the other 2 was simple either. It's Luke Devereaux, and this one is up. Player underneath at a cover, and we'll take it. And finally the first wicket goes. Harry Miller's dismissed. And it's 11, and he's dismissed for 11. Sean Playle the catcher, and it's 18 for 1, 2 balls into the third. Will Ormiston, the new batsman at number 3 for Parnell Cricket Club. And this one just too straight, whipped behind square. Forward square leg having a chase, but it will be useless for runs. This one's hit hard, through cover. Lot more confident shot that one. It'll be 4. Back-to-back boundaries for Ormiston. Coming into this match, 143 runs in 12 innings. Average just under 16. Striking at just over 108. Been out caught 9 times. Short extra cover in place. This time plays it down and long on in place, so just 1. This one just played on the crease. Ends the third, 27 for 1. Sam Devereaux from the River End has hit on the bounce to point. Ormiston on 9 of 4 deliveries. Pereira 7 off 3. University 34 without loss. Chasing 1-8 in the other semi-final against Hibiscus Coast. Might actually just reminded that as Devereaux into the pitch, and this time on the back foot, 3 points for more. Ormiston cashing in when he can. The Premier Reserve T20 matches are on as well, the semi-finals. We'll try and pull that up in a second. As Pereira's still doing up his laces, so Ormiston not happy. Devereaux starts up again. And just back of the length, played in the crease, single taken, hits, and gone! Given! What a shot! Run out, Pereira. Michael Barry with the arm. And it's 31 for 2. Daniel Bresland playing for Parnell. His first cousin plays for Suburbs New Lynn. Josh Bresland. Starts with a dot. So, as I was saying, Premier Reserve semis on at the moment. Birkenhead 11 without loss at home after 2 overs, chasing 1-2-2 against North Shore. And Cornwall at home 137 for 5, and University in reply 16 for 1 in the 4th over. Here's the next ball from Devereaux. And he's using some good bounce on this pitch. On ball to come in the 4th. And ends with a dot. 4 overs gone, 31 for 2. So Rene Trussell-Cullen has commented about an issue with the scoring. Yes, I do realise that I put in 3 extra runs where there wasn't. Did confer with the scorers, and it was 119 that Suburbs scored. Yes. Extra Fonis from the clubhouse end. Just a heads up, folks, there's no one actually doing the scoring for me. I'm doing the scoring while I'm commentating and checking the video and everything else. So apologies if there's the odd issue with it. If you would like to have a go at commentating or scoring or anything like that, please get in touch with me. I'm always on the lookout for some more help. Bit of a one-man band as this is hit to cover for a dot. As this one's hit, up and over, mid-off. 2 bounces, 4 runs. Two wickets in 5 matches. Prems T20 stats. Backs away, edged. Through vacant slip, and they pick up 1 and just settle with 1. RPO of 5.6. Average of 31.5, striking at 33.5. Best bowling figures of 1 for 15 against North Shore earlier in the season. Second ball went over mid-off. Third ball went through slip. This one hit straight back at Trifonos, and he has no issue in the fielding. There's this next one, bit of slow pace on it, and he's missed out. One ball to come in the 5th. Cyprus left arm round, and this one hit down to wide mid-off. Thinks about shooting, no one really backing up, so he holds on to it. 1 single to end the over. 6 off, 37 for 2. Black Cap's currently 65 for 5 after 13 overs, chasing 135.
Another one out. When I came down, it was
4, I think.
Yep, Tim Seifert's just been dismissed.
Yep.
LBW.
Oh, that was the one I saw, yeah.
Satner and Phillips at the crease.
Oh, no,
So-
no. Cypher was still in there with Phillips.
Yeah, no, Seifert was the last one. 50-20 down in Otatahi, Christchurch. University 46 without loss, chasing 1-2-8 to beat Hibiscus Coast in the other semi-final. Who was it? Sorry? It is Michael. Michael Barry at the River End for the first time today. 51 matches. 46 wickets and an RPO of 5.2. Left arm round and a swing and a miss to start from Bresland. Average of 11.5 and strike rate of 13.4. 6 3-wicket bags with the best of 4 for 19. Has 20 dismissals bowled, 19 caught, 3 caught and bowled, 1 stumped and 3 LBW, as this one's a bottom edge and squirts out to forward square leg for a single. Those 20 dismissals via bowled sits third on the table. 7th most 3 wickets bags with 6, and his 3 caught and bowled in Premier T20s in Auckland sits 10th. As his cover out on the boundary and mid wicket, 180 degrees for 2 fielders. So this one goes straight through, some good pace still in this pitch. Mitchell Satner's just been dismissed, so the Black Caps now 6 down as this goes through. Because Ken Maunder Park, also home to Lynn Avon Football Club. Well, actually, Lynn Avon United Football Club, I should say. As this one is hit, and straight to mid off. No problems there. And it's 38 for 3 now. 1 ball left in the 6th. Tejas Patel, the catcher.
You better go and have a sausage, Ian, or you'll be in trouble with KD.
I'll bring out some matches next weekend. I've got a packet of matches.
Another reminder, just while we're waiting for the new batsman at the crease, Ruben Clinton. Yep. Walking out to the case. It's the crease, chasing 120.
Black face. That should have bloody timed Lara out.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, in the written comment, in the online commentary, there was that talk of that happening because Brian Lara was so slow out to the crease. And he was out on a no ball too. He was bowled and then. Well, it was clearly a no ball. There was a 12th fielder on there somewhere, I'm sure.
All the bowlers are doing their dance to get him out.
Riley McCullum doesn't complain. I got him out in the end. Still 1 ball left. Ruben Clinton. Left arm over to the left hander. He just guides us off the face. And Lendy over with a single. Down to third man. 6 overs gone. 39 for 3.
Have you seen any clips or that of the Auckland left arm spinner flying ball in there? With a gel for it, doing he does. Tell that left by doing
Congratulations to the Auckland Aces who have locked in top spot for the Super Smash. Final will be at Eden Park next Saturday. They'll be two-time defending champions Northern Brave handsomely last night at the same venue. Yeah, because there was a single off the last ball. So Clinton's still got strike. Tryphonos to continue from the clubhouse end. 6 off his first over. Seems as though the Black Caps are on course for losing the 5th and final T20. They're 70 for 7. 1-3-5. Auckland University chasing 1-2-8 in the other City Guard Premier Men's T20 semi-final. This is semi-final 1, that's semi-final number 2. Auckland University 52 without loss, chasing 1-2-8 against Hibiscus Coast. As Clinton just plays this on the crease. And as I say, that University have lost a wicket, so they're now 52 for 1 in the reserve semi-finals. Birkenhead 29 for 1, chasing 1-2-2 at home against North Shore. And University 42 for 1 at Cornwall, chasing 1-3-8. It's just a short flick off the pads from Clinton from West Transvaal in South Africa. Takes a single. Brings Preslin back on strike, 2 off 8. Wind is picking up, blowing right to left at the moment. Tryphonos left arm round, sweep comes out, and it'll be down to backward square as the sweeper comes round and picks it up. They take 1. Here at Maunder Park on the 31st, we have, the Auckland A versus Northern Districts A one-day match. First ball at 11 a.m. And the sweep from Clinton gets us behind square. So switch it, and he's going to come back for 2. He is very quick between wickets. Actually, he was part of a very strong Hamilton Star University side that won a few Hamilton Premier Club titles, along with Papatoito as coach, Ani Ugaraja. I'm just trying to think who the other Parnell player is that played for the reserves this year. That was also part of that club, as there's a single. And it's 44 for 3 after 7.
That's the first thing I saw of the hunt, first game the package played, and their wicket keeper. That's the Pakistani version of Albert.
First ball of Barry's overs to the leg side for a single. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
They're like the hockey club used to be in the winter time. They're Edinburgh College. They've got
Bit of a change to the sight screen there. One of the Suburbs players having to do that. There's a wide third man, long on going back, deep square and mid wicket in place.
It's just a little bit. It was quite good. It didn't come out too good on the first photo.
And there's an edge and just past Gatu. And it race away for 4. No, it's 4 runs. It was a huge edge.
I'm quite.
Barry's next ball, and I tell you what, that wasn't far away from an edge either, but Gadu was definitely in place for that one.
still being paid off.
Probably in the hundreds of thousands by now.
Never seen him.
Neither one.
Richie, what?
Yeah, well, he's had one edge, one go past already.
Wide though, they didn't change the track.
Okay.
This is driven just behind point, and the diving point, it's 4 more. Living dangerously, but getting the rewards.
How many were going to get?
120.
Oh,
53. Another 70 runs.
66 required from 76. This is a swing and a miss.
I remember playing a game in the West Indies in the ambassadors. And a guy, one of the bowlers, one of their bowlers bowled one of our bowlers got called for
Preslin just taking a breather now.
How can it be a wide
Still deep square and mid wicket, long on in the boundary. And third man is an appeal for RBW, sliding down. You can see just the way the ball squirted outside off that there's too much on that. Ends the over, 9 off it, a couple of 4s, 1 great 4, 1 edged 4, and it's 8 overs gone, 53 for 3.
people have come to watch me bat, not you bowl.
Travanis to continue, and Clinton on strike. Played to backward point and allowed shout a no there. Don't need to take too many risks here. Parnell, they do have their heads in front just at the moment. This is hit to a short mid wicket on the block.
No, that much. He finds up probably twice a year.
Next ball, appeal for RBW. Sliding down though with the arm. Probably hit him just outside leg, so easy decision.
Nice breeze here now. Yes, lovely.
University 65 for 2 chasing 128 in the other Premier semi-final against Hibiscus Coast. Gets the broom out, does Clinton,
Makes me wonder now how the hell they
and they'll push 2 behind square.
you've got from here to go in Mariner. Ryan, how are you, brother? There he is, senior trainer.
Trophonis, left arm over to Clinton, left arm round, sorry, I should say. No.
Shouldn't I?
No.
Oh, okay.
70 for 8 was the last time I looked. Good idea though, Kate.
You were depressed.
55 for 3, 1 ball left in the ninth. Trophonis in reverse sweep coming out from Clinton. They'll punch a single to end the over. Good over for Suburbs New Lynn. Only 3 off it. And it's 9 gone, 56 for 3.
I caught up with him at his birthday barbecue.
Malay Patel into the attack first time today. 12 wickets in 5 matches. RPO of just over 6. As Clinton gets the broom out. Hello. Are you wanting to commentate as well?
It's only got 3 words, so it might be a little bit boring.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've commentated with worse.
You can say ball, so there's daddy, doggy, and ball.
Oh, that's, yeah, at least he knows what's round.
That's about as much as Scotty Stevenson knows.
No comment, Donners.
About cricket, he's got some pretty boring chat in between.
Backs away, poses through cover. And another single taken, 2 off 2 balls. And this one's whipped round down to mid-wicket for a single. Single down to mid-wicket. Dealing in picket fences at the moment.
What's this been streamed on?
YouTube, sorry. I just had a mouth. I was trying to say you. How many was that, sorry? 2 to the total behind square. Behind the keeper, sorry. Clinton now 13. Trying to scoff down a meal while commentating, not for the first time. It's the bottom edge. And a quick single. The throw is wide, so Bresland home safe. Another run off the last ball of the over. 10 gone. 63 for 3.
He was over at the Adelaide test. Is that still going or finished? That's finished 2 days. Did it? Yeah, he went over there.
Oh, that's why it's not on my hand.
I believe he went over to watch that, but he's
Working.
He's got his gold card, but he wants to do another couple of years when he's done 50 years in the courts.
For the right reason.
Second ball, big one. The reverse broom came out, and it's 6. Well, it's all over, but the crying in the Black Caps game. 92 for 9 with Glenn Phillips being dismissed. Chasing 135. Now we're just waiting for a ball to be retrieved. There's a dot. Is next one to Clinton. Just played down the ground. Just saying off air that yesterday it was raining 6s at Keithay Park at Eden Roskill, and they're putting in new sewer lines for the housing, and they've got this big hole dug, and we believe that one of the balls has just disappeared straight down the rabbit hole, basically. I think they lost 2 into that area. There's a whole line, huge line of it happening, but as this one is just out of the reach of mid-wicket, it's 6. Bresland joining the fun. Big over here for Parnell, 13 coming off the one ball left. Sweeps. Shot finally going back, it's going to fall safe. And it'll be 4 runs. Huge over. And it's 80 for 3. 40 now required from 54. University in the 12th over chasing 128. They need 51 runs. They are 77 for 3. And the other Prems Men's Premier T20 semi-final. In the Premier Reserves, Birkenhead at home chasing 122 to defeat North Shore. 39 for 1 after 5. And University in the other Premier Reserve semi-final. 56 for 3, chasing 138 at Cornwall as Malay Patel starts his second over. And Clinton just plays this to mid-wicket and will scamper through. Preslin waits, left arm round, hits this round to mid-wicket, doesn't quite gap it. There'll be one more. Parnell players finally doing the
The SNLCC ones are 16.95, and then these.
work on the sight screen. This is another single.
No, they're $30 each.
Long on, long off, mid-wicket. Deep square cover on the boundary. Fine leg and inside the circle. As this one's just got off the face. I might look at two. No, there was a little misfield there, but the single easily taken. I think when you got to do the sight screen you set, for your own team, Bill, it's your punishment for having a left-hand, right-hand combination, isn't it? I think they started pushing it to the right, and then Clinton asked for the left. It's Malay Patel's right arm round behind it starts behind the umpire, and a single to short fine leg. Suburbs New Lynn at the moment just need that wicket. Wicket just breaks things again. A couple of half chances that Parnell have thrown out there. As President gets an edge down to short third man, ends the over with the dot. 5 singles with that dot as well. It's 12 gone, 85 for 3, 35 required from 48.
And that's potentially fine. We just have to weigh it up when we're.
That was your chance, Jocelyn, to say how much rubbish I am.
Pitching my chance because I wasn't actually listening to it.
It's okay. I'm sure you won't be the only one. Sam Devereaux from the clubhouse end. He bowled his 2 from the river end. Be bowling right arm round to the left-handed Clinton.
I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Yeah. That's a great idea, isn't it?
Clinton crouches, tries to run this off the face, but it was too straight of a ball to do that. Bounced over the middle stump. This ball up and over. Through extra cover, 1 bounce, 4 more to the total. straight down the ground from Clinton. Couple of bounces, 4 runs. And Clinton squared up this time, and good diving save at backward point. And cuts the single off. Pakistan have won the 5th T20 by 42 runs, bowling New Zealand out for 92. That's the reason why I said Kate, it was no point to put the cricket on. I was getting the score updates as it was. This one's played down to third man for 1.
Bad guy to go out.
Yeah, looks like Gary Ross told him. Yeah.
1 ball left in the 13th over. 26 required from 49. Auckland University have their noses in front in the other semi-final, 103 for 3, chasing 128 at Colin Maiden to defeat the Hibiscus Coast. As this one's to Michael Barry at mid-wicket and stops the single being taken. Ends the over. 9 off it. 94 for 3 after 13. Final taking place on the 4th of February at 2 p.m. Venue yet to be determined. We'll see if that if Auckland Cricket would like me to live stream it, depending on where it is. As this is too short fine leg and taken. And that is the 4th wicket, the wicket that Suburbs New Lynn needs, and it's 94 for 4. Clinton a bit unhappy with himself there. He's out for 33. Kiravasan Prakash, or also known as KP Prakash, at the crease. For Parnell at number 6. And this one's played through mid-wicket. There'll be 1 more to the total. 148 runs in 11 innings at an average of 16. Strike rate of better than 116. High score earlier this season against Ellerslie, 41. Been out caught 5 times, also bowled and run out once. and LBW twice as Malay Patel starts his third ball, and this one swept to deep square. They thought about 2 there, but not happening. Fourth ball, appeal for LBW and given. It's close and it's a second wicket of the over. Prakash gone 1 of 3 of 2 deliveries, and it's 96 for 6. Suburbs New Lynn just bowling themselves back into this game. Zach Aldridge to the crease. Zach Aldridge to the crease, 32 runs in 4 innings. Sorry, Zach Aldridge, not Graham Aldridge. And the first ball just played down to long on for a run. Aldridge, I should say, not Aldridge. Graham Aldridge, former pace bowler for Northern Districts and the Black Caps. And this one just played back to Malay. He has 2 for 15 from his 3 overs. It's 14 gone. 97 for 6. 23 now required from 36. That margin between runs and balls is in the plus of 13. Yep, you're reporting to me there, mate.
I'll sit down.
Just
I'll
wait.
sit down.
Sorry. Luke Devereaux at the clubhouse end. Good afternoon to you, Talkie, Suburbs legend, I hear.
Not really, no.
No? Oh, you need...
They must be hard up to find one.
Well, that's what I'm told.
By who? BJ?
VJ and everybody else. Actually, Bill said it too.
Well, Sir William.
Leg end. Is it a leg end?
I just do what I can. I'm a superannuitant and I feel I owe the taxpayers something in return for their money.
No, you're still walking at a decent age.
Yeah.
You're doing better than me. Next ball and into the pads, down to fine leg for a dot. So you're a bit of a groundsman here.
Not really. I just help out.
Well, you help out, but so you're groundsman of some sort. Were you here for the reserves game yesterday?
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
Well, our younger players have difficulty adapting when they practice on artificial, adapting to the conditions of the
To a grass. Yep.
Everywhere.
As this is edged and taken it short third man. The plan has worked, and it's 97 for 7. Just for those that aren't aware of what happened in the reserves game on this pitch, Suburbs New Lynn won the Suburbs New Lynn batted first, scored 91. I'm at Eden Roskill going, awesome. Our Prems team and our Premier Reserves team's going to win. Unfortunately, only the Prems team got over the line because the Premier Reserve chasing 90 were bowled out for 70.
It was a fresh wicket, and there was a bit in it for the bowlers early on, as probably a fresh wicket you might expect.
And especially when it's being played on today as well.
And it's played on today, and believe it or not, although we've had hot weather, we haven't had that much sun. And there wasn't the sun prior to yesterday's game to bake the wicket to the extent that we would have liked.
Yeah. And there's only...
Of course, it should be a different track today. It should be playing much more batter friendly today.
Well, to be fair, I've felt that it's a bit like yesterday. I will paraphrase what the Eden Roskill Reserves team said. They said the pitch was a road, so there was no way it was 160 runs in it. And I believe today, with Suburbs New Lynn being bowled out for 119, and Parnell now 97 to 7, it's the batters that are getting themselves out, not the pitch.
Right. I haven't seen the game to know that.
Yep, no, that's the reason why I'm saying it.
I've just come back.
Yep. Understand you're a busy man. As Ollie Pringle's first ball has been missed by Gatu, and Devereaux's not happy with himself. This might be 4 wides. It is. We started off with the game that way. And that's how Pringle's innings starts. So how long have you been involved in the club here, Chalky?
Since about 1996.
Good 30 years.
I was doing the bar for initially.
Yep.
And then became interested in
Everything else?
Helping out on the grounds, because I sort of felt that the ground staff were here on their own all through the week, and then players rolled up on Saturday expecting everything to be done, and in the meantime he's had to cope with difficult conditions sometimes, such as the weather, and with covers.
There's only so much you can do about the weather, isn't there? Single down to long on.
If the weather was made to order, it would be the easiest job in the world.
Oh, definitely.
The weather is never made to order, and so it's not.
And I've even said that to VJ. I go, if it was that simple to do with the weather, anybody could do it.
Yeah. That's right. But you've got different circumstances every week, and you've got a. Oh shit!
I think you're still talking to VJ there. Chalky, that's okay, mate.
You've got to look ahead to plan for what contingencies might arise.
The single to cover to end the over, 15 gone, 104 for 7, so 16 required from 5 overs. Yes, and especially when the forecast for today was for not much cricket originally.
I said to my wife on Thursday night, there'll be no cricket on Sunday. We can do this.
Said the same thing to my partner. I said to her, I go, I'm turning up to Suburbs, but it's going to be a waste of trip, but it hasn't. Yeah. Malay Patel to continue from the river end. I hear you also know Jan Guptill.
Yeah.
Also heavily involved in this club, isn't she?
She used to be.
Well, she used to be, yep.
Yeah, she's not now, but when Martin was here and his brother Ben and Peter was playing,
Single down a cover.
Jan used to help me on the bar.
Yeah, well, Martin played a game here before. He played for Auckland this season. We were wondering how many balls were going to disappear into the river there, but Was this a date 28 that he scored?
Anyway, so what are you talking to me privately, or are you talking?
No, we're still on air, mate.
Oh, we're on air.
Yeah, we're still on air.
What sort of air?
We're on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
You're world famous now, Chalky.
Okay.
As this is down leg. Oh, just a diving mid short fine leg. And it is held up before the boundary. They'll pick up 3. Yes. University 2 runs away from sealing the victory in semi-final number 1. Malay Patel starts again. And this one just a point for a dot. No, he's that young. That's how young he is. He's that young. As this one's hit round to mid-wicket and he's dropped it. Diving forward, he's taken about 5 steps at deep square and it's gone down. Chalky, that could have been the game there.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Brian Haggerty. I missed it.
Yeah, it was deep square coming in on 5 paces and diving in front of him.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think he dropped it as such as probably went straight through the arms, sort of thing. As Patel bowls his 5th ball back to the bowler. What are some of the other characters that are around the Suburbs New Lynn that you've come across?
Well, people like Michael Bates, Jimmy Neesham, who most people know.
You'd hope so. You'd hope so. You'd hope they'd know Jimmy.
They're club characters.
This one's off the pads. And some great fielding there behind square on the leg side. Keeps it to 1. 16 overs gone, 109. 110 for 7. 10 runs now required, 3 wickets in hand, 4 overs to go.
Darren Eckford was a wonderful fellow to have in the club. Plenty of people that I've been privileged to be associated with. So it's been, it's been a worthwhile input of mine to get what I have out of it.
Yeah, and I think clubs like this, the more you put in, the more you get out, isn't it? Yeah. It's twofold. If you turn up wanting, you won't get much out of it and probably won't last long.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another guy. Poor fellow. Anyway, yeah. No, I've had good times here, and they are, I must say, coming to a close because I just can no longer feel that happy about putting myself under
duress.
Yes,
Barry's first ball swinging a miss outside off.
Under much pressure. It's just, just gets to the stage where I can't function to the extent that I do need to.
That you need to, yep. Yeah. And fair enough.
Physically, and it's also mental.
A lot of it is mental.
Yeah.
Especially for a sport that is summer focused, summer reliant. As this one's played to cover and just a single. Auckland University have beaten Hibiscus Coast in the other semi-final. Not official, but I believe they will at least have hosting rights for the final on the 4th of February against the winners of this game.
Right.
Now, something I tend to ask people, Chalky, is, and not many people get it until I explain what mine is, but what's the most cricket thing you've ever seen?
Here.
No, just anywhere. What's the most thing that says cricket? Would you like me to tell you what mine is?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So I was commentating a game at Cornwall Park.
Yeah.
Cal was hit by the ball in the paddock. Cal was fine. We're having a great laugh about it in commentary, and someone comes over to us and goes, "You do realise that Cal was at Cal Corner?" I'm yet to find anyone, you know, this is neutrally speaking, to beat that one. As this one's up and over point, a diving point as well. He's got a hand to it, so he'll save 2 runs. And there's no one backing up, and actually the Parnell batters have backed up too far as well. So just 2 more. 6 to win, 3 wickets in hand. Have you got anything on par with that? No?
No, I can't think of anything. I tend to forget things. I shouldn't. But
Well, you've got too many things to think about there, Chalky, with the number of years you've spent, by the sound of things.
w- yeah, I spent a fair bit of time playing cricket, not to a high level, I must say.
No, but you played to enjoy it then, just like me.
And we played we used to go on tours away throughout New Zealand between Christmas and New Year to fill in the gap that was there in the cricket schedule.
Teams, there's more clubs doing that now.
Is it? Right.
Last ball of the 18th, and a hoik round. Won't find the gap, but they'll pick up 1 and just settle for 1. Good cricket there. They need only 5 now, Parnell. 3 overs to go, 3 wickets in hand, 5 is the margin. Yeah, there's clubs that are being set up called, the one that I know of and have had a little bit to do with is called Seddon Cricket Club, which is based out of Hamilton. And they're those sort of clubs that you're talking about, the ones that are set up for a bit of fun, for enjoyment of the sport, to go round and play other clubs as well on a Sunday. They've got junior teams that have played for them. They've been down at the Hawke's Bay River Bend tournament. That is always successful, and people come back talking about it every year.
Well, in my day, of course, there wasn't the competition from other sports.
Yeah.
Cricket, if you played
Max Strafonis from the River End. Carry on there, Chalky.
you generally played cricket because all your mates were playing cricket, or you became mates with people who played cricket. And there was only swimming or going to the beach or playing tennis to choose from, really.
Oh, yes.
And we used to play if we couldn't get
Single down to
games
long
on
off.
we used to arrange our own games on Sundays and play, as I said, between Christmas and New Year by touring away to other parts of the North Island.
Well, there's a cricket club in Hamilton called Kaipiki Cricket Club. Have you heard of that? So it's a little boutique ground 5 minutes from the Hamilton airport. It's the grandfather of that club, as this is played to Ford Point. The grandfather of that club is by the name of John Parker.
Oh, I know John.
I figured you would have, not many people these days would have even heard of John Parker.
I took John Parker for some cricket that we played as a schoolboy.
Oh, yes.
For Auckland against Wellington.
Single to cover. John Parker, folks, if you've never heard of the name, his second to last one day international was against, it was against Australia, but was the underarm incident. He is also the batter that was responsible for Michael Holding kicking the stumps over in that famous photo at the Basin when we first beat the West Indies in a test match.
How was he responsible for that?
Well, he lives 5 minutes up the road. Oh no, sorry. He was responsible for Michael Holding, in inverted commas here. He was the batter given not out, LBW, that Michael Holding got angry about. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Dangleback Parker.
As this one's played, just a backward point. There's 2 backward points on play there. And I know they play a lot of cricket too against over 40s teams. I actually think I played against a Parnell side that were touring. And they'd gone further down the island and on their way back with sore elbows. Talking about sore elbows, what's the best drink up on the bar, Chalky?
there's an establishment mix that they've incorporated as part of this beer that they sell. I don't know.
Apparently it's named after you, isn't
named
it?
after me, apparently. Yeah. It's not a bad drop.
Ends the 18th. 2 to go.
When you've had
3 is
two-
the margin.
When you've had 2 or 3 of them, it gets better.
It gets better with age, does it?
After you've had 2 or 3.
Yeah, in 5 minutes.
All right. Well, now I'm just about due it down.
I've picked your brain too far, have I? Fair enough, Chalky.
No, you're all right.
Great meeting you. Thank you very much for your time. Dave Simmons, folks. Thank you, VJ, who jacked that up as well for me. Who is it, sorry? Sam Devereaux from the clubhouse end. 2 overs to go, 3 wickets in hand, 3 required. Winner of this taking on Auckland University on the 4th of Feb in the 2023-24 City Guard Premier Men's T20 final. As an appeal for LBW, the umpires walked away, they're not interested. Ormiston has done quite well in this innings. He's 24 off 23, hasn't really played a loose shot.
Wasn't going fast enough to let the line go.
Next ball full, up and over the cover, over the point, and that'll be it. Parnell will take on Auckland University. They've won this game by 3 wickets in what has been a pretty interesting game. Just not enough runs on the board, unfortunately, for the home side, Suburbs, New Lynn.
You can finish now. You've done it. It's all been done.
Congratulations to them. They'll go through the final on the 4th of February against Auckland University. Until then, folks, thanks very much for tuning in. My thanks to Kevin Barry and Dave Simmons, Chalky there for joining in commentary. Next Saturday, Eden Roskill taking on Grafton at Cathay Park. Take care, look after yourselves, and especially your mental health.